Hey. Good evening, divine people. We're back in the Kitty Village here. Kitty Village. It's 12:36 a.m. Um, what's the date today? Um, Saturday, November 24th, 2018. Okay. Yeah, you're sitting in the middle. I'm all the way to the left. We're on the back bench. It's still down in bed mode. Man, this is really a first fruits because I had some other stuff I wanted to do. But it's a really warm evening out here, and tomorrow night I'll probably be too pissy faced to do anything for y'all. So I wanted to come out and hang with you for a few minutes tonight. I don't really have anything in the spirit, but it's one of them things where it's the sacrifice of the obedience, the deed, you know? There's a lot of what's going on here, it's what they want you to think and then what it is, okay? For example, they want you to think they're going to do something governmental if you just vote for them. Then you vote for them. Then they get power. Then they tell you they're going to squander your vote and taxpayer dollars on a personal vendetta against, to further investigate what's already a red herring. It's a folly. It's a farce. It's made up shit. It's propaganda. They keep pumping it to try and make, you've heard it so much that you accept it, that it's true. You see, it's an old ploy. And it's starting to come out that all these people that are doing this stuff, the famous people, they're scared because if this person stays in there, eventually he's going to put somebody in the position to take the evidence and go after them. And you're going to see, the majority of all these people that spoke against this entity get locked up. Yeah, for their pedophilia and their crimes against, our nation and against us. It's like, and against the innocent. You see? It's like, and they're clicked up pretty tight. And so their only solution, you find out, hey, the only thing they want to do, they don't want to use their power to make things better. They don't want to fix anything that's broken. They want to go get this guy out of his position of power so that he can't get somebody that'll eventually do their job when he puts them in their position. Because it's like, if you notice, nobody will do the job. They have the evidence, stacks of evidence, and you put somebody in there and they won't do it, so then you have to get rid of him. Put someone else in there and they resign because they'd rather resign than to get killed by the people that, they do come up dead when you're actually gonna put it on court record that this is what we are. You see, but everybody knows it's what they are, and they're waiting for action to be taken. So they're trying to create this thing where there's no sense of shame about what they'll do and how they'll carry on. I mean, here it is 2 years later. Please stop making a demagogue out of this entity, talking about him all the time. I mean, for real, it's this bad. I don't watch Kimmel, okay? But just flicking through the stations the other night, and it's because of this thing, this hatred against this entity, this syndrome that they have. It's like, I'm flicking through the stations, and the thing accidentally stopped on Kimmel for a second, and before it would switch to the next station, it was on there for like 2 seconds. And I swear to God, in that 2 seconds, I saw Kimmel, and the dude's name came out of his mouth in a derogatory sentence, a derogatory question to the guest. And it's like, just in 2 seconds, a 2 second media bite, they're so busy hounding this issue and this person all the time that it's like they've really got an infatuation with his cock, man. All these little pedophiles and shit, and they're angry that his sexuality, he can brag about it because he ain't trying to have sex with no young girls or no young children. You see, and so it's like he likes full grown ass. So they want to create this thing where yeah, they'll make the pedophiles be open father haters, where they hate their own fathers, and they'll league up. The next pedophile agenda is to jump up and go, oh, yeah, there's no room for the straight white male. So wow, you hate your own daddy? What he do? Molest you? Andy Samberg, all you freaky little pedophilic, you're gonna just make a god out of an entity. You got everybody thinking about him, talking about him every goddamn day, all the fucking time. You're like parasites for ratings. It's like, you won't fucking do anything original or good or funny. You won't do anything. It's always the same shit. This virtue signaling. It's just gotten so old and ridiculous. There's some old, wrinkled up, pruny white devil in a mansion somewhere can, funnel money, ripple effects down to these retards that won't get a real job. So they go out there and get this Craigslist posting job to go act like retards and represent us that way. Make us look weak and like stupid fucks, that really do think like them assholes think. You see? The assholes are pedophiles, all right? They're greedy little bottomless pits who just can't get enough. Everything that's wrong with the world, they are responsible for it. Think about it. They're responsible for someone getting made, president that wasn't even qualified. He wasn't born in the United States. For real, it's like to be a leader of a nation, you should have to share the same values of that nation, which are Christian values. Freedom of religion was created for Christians because they were being oppressed by other religions everywhere else. So what do? They go and let them other religions come into the United States to enable pedophilia via religious beliefs. For real. Yeah, how do you make a religion grow? Say it's okay to have sex with a little girl, marry a little tiny child, and you can marry a child and fuck it, and Allah condones it. Oh yeah, that's all you got to do, and you'll grow that religion. And it don't matter, then you can have people from that religion killing off other people who don't believe like them. Well, you see, that's the violence of that pedophilia, you see. And the violence of the pedophilia makes them act where they can't even see how they act. It's like, hey, you're leaguing with somebody who will say something against this entity, all right? Because someone else wants something said against them. You don't even know why you're saying it. You don't even know why you feel that way. He didn't do nothing personal to you. All he did was try and make the nation you're in better. All he did was save you from a third world war. All he did was try and make you look better to other nations that were totally regarding us as a joke due to the previous non-American, non-qualified, idiot, retard, vulturous, white devil. And it's like, I would have liked to have heard the Democrats say, hey, man, we're going to abolish that terrorist attack, Obamacare. We're going to totally take that off. We're going to undo that now. No, they won't do nothing good. Though what they want to do, they want to go after Trump with taxpayer dollars. That's what they want to do. They want to do some more of that. Well, that's okay, because when they die, they're going to get time looped as slaves to repay that at a standard rate of $900,000 per penny. Plus, they'll get time looped as all entities who suffered due to their terrorist attack known as Obamacare. Then they're going to get time looped as all other entities that suffered that they were supposed to minister to as civil servants. See, they forgot that they're civil servants, right? So, then they're going to get spiritually executed so that when this timeline is reversed and everything is undone, including their births, and then it's replayed, sans contaminants, those who were spiritually executed after they were time looped, they never get born. So they're not here right now. This is what's so ironic. Is the replay of this timeline, after this temporary timeline is undone, they're not here for it. There's none of these little Democrats who they wanna rape the world and make it okay to have sex with little children, on their continent. They don't want to stand against it. They don't want to put up borders. They don't want to protect the people. They just want to let people in that are going to stack the deck in their favor. They want to take the taxpayer dollars and give it to everybody except for the taxpayer. It's like, this is just, they have no sense of shame. They're like the freak out there on the street corner sucking a dog's dick, shoving a big old rotten cucumber up in her ass with no sense of shame. It's for real. That's what it's like to me. That's what they're like. Every time I turn on a comedy show that's no longer a comedy show, every time you see somebody that's no longer a comedian, they have desecrated comedy. They're no longer a comedian. They're comedy desecrators. Okay? They have no right to call themselves a comedian once they have said a negative word against this person or made a joke out of them. Because, hey, that's what everybody else did. What the fuck are you? I am the controller of the hive minds now. I will control your hive minds, and I will make you all kill your goddamn selves if you don't stop. For real. Stop doing what the white devil in the mansion tells you to do. Stop being his obedient little slave. Nigga, for real. Quit. I loose you from there now, and I bind up that mentality to hate this entity and make him into a god in everybody's eyes because he's a god to you, because you're fucking secretly fantasizing about his dick. Oh, you can't fucking get enough Trump dick in your throat and in your butt. And every time you open your mouth to say something against Trump, there's evidence that you want to suck Trump's dick. You can't get enough of his dick. You dream of his dick. And everybody who ever said a word against Trump, I loosen a spirit of explosion now to go out there and find every booger they ever wiped on a wall and everything they ever did evil and bring that shit to the light of the people and prove to them that they're pedophiles, they're rapists, they're animal torturers, they're animal neglectors, and goddamn, they can't stop thinking about Trump's fucking cock. I can't stand these Trump cocksuckers no more. Stop sucking Trump's cock on TV. Stop sucking Trump's cock. Stop sucking Trump's cock, CNN. Stop sucking Trump's cock, Google. Stop sucking Trump's cock, YouTube. Stop sucking his cock. Goddamn, you parasites, stop sucking his cock. For real, please stop. You look like little pubic hairs on his dick. For real, every comedian that used to be a comedian, every fucking movie star that used to be somebody you could be a fan of, now you just have to look, oh, they must be pedophiles too. Yeah, these Nazi motherfuckers called us Nazis for fucking voting for somebody that's not a Nazi. These motherfucking KKK promoting motherfuckers fucking called us KKK when they're the KKK. Nigga, for real. It's crazy, and I'm sick of this crazy shit. I'm tired of it. What it is not what they want you to think it is. All right? What it is they crazy as hell, and they showed it. They had no right to any seat anywhere. They had no right to any position anywhere. You want to use my tax dollars to do another phantom investigation? You ain't paid us the money back from the last one. You ain't paid us the money back from the Bush-era terrorist attack known as the tax break for the wealthiest percentile. And here you let this little fucking goddamn nasty little motherfucking Kenyan motherfucker tell us we got to give them rich white devils our money for his Obamacare? Oh, shit, wait till we get him in the time loops. Working in them cotton fields and his sex slaves and his little Chinese slaves, right along with all the Chinese emperors and anybody who was ever a dictator, including Abraham goddamn suck my dick off white devil Lincoln. Motherfucker, white devil terrorist motherfucker, lifted up as some kind of leader, motherfucker who was against fucking freeing the slaves, did it as a terrorist attack, and now motherfuckers are dumb enough to love him for that shit. He saw you as fucking goddamn a scourge, like losing some lice or smallpox on some motherfuckers. Goddamn, motherfucker, don't you know what the motherfucker was? Fucking goddamn had fucking little children, American children, raped in their own homes. For real. Yeah, your buddy goddamn in a fucking goddamn chair. Why don't you tear that monument down? Yeah, because you fucking goddamn, you too scared to stand against what controls you. Yeah. So I loose an angel in the heaven and earth to go fucking fight against all this shit that aggravates the fuck out of me. And I arm it to the teeth. with whatever troops it needs. There's plenty of clones of my spirit getting made every time the mainstream music gets played. Yeah. Just keep creating clones of my spirit to fight against them. Thank you, Paradigm. Good night, y'all.